about our Father's business. Grind mode, filled with His Holy Spirit. That's a cheat code. Holiness the standard. We never fold. We about to make a scene episode about our Father's business.
Yo, we is back. We is back like we never left. More curves than a treble clef. Bars for no reason, but this is the season.
Yeah.
Paztuh Mike interview. We're going to have Paztuh Mike in about 15 minutes. Episode.
Like some C. Micah bars. C.
That's
Micah
right.
bars.
Corrente E-C-S. That way. You know what I mean? In
AKA
one word.
My
in
mama
one
birthday.
word. Was it?
Nah. My mama birthday. That's what it is today, man.
That's the
so
that's
I see
the best
you tuning in, mama. Yeah.
Mama,
so happy birthday, mama.
Happy birthday,
Happy
Miss
birthday.
Davis. Happy birthday. I would sing a song, but I can't sing. Your son can actually sing, but he ain't going to do it. No, I'm not going to spell it A-T. You spell it. I know you actually just did because you typed it, but I don't care, brother. I don't care. Yeah. So, Robert D. My brother from another mother. Shout out to Larry Rogers on the West Coast, on the West Side, which they say is the best side. West Side. I got a question, Mr. Redeem.
Yes, sir.
What's good?
Rob Redeem.
Yes, sir.
What is good, my brother?
All right, so I had a humbling moment today, man. So, my car has been in the shop because the dealership broke a stud, so they gave me a loaner car. And everybody, if you don't know, I got a nice little customized Nissan.
Hey, Just James, stop it, dog.
What'd he say?
See, Mike offered free promo for Marvel. He Stop.
Hey.
Anyway, go ahead, brother.
Yeah. So, long story short, man, they gave me, and I'm gonna say this to anybody who is driving one of these.
Yeah.
They gave me a Nissan Versa. It was a dirty Nissan Versa with cups under the seat.
Pause.
Yes.
No hate or slander to anybody has a Nissan Versa.
I said
this
that.
is coming from I'm just reiterating because this is coming from a guy who had a Nissan Maxima, and it's hard for that brother to go backwards. But anyway, carry on.
Okay. So here's my humbling moment. So I'm at Chick-fil-A today.
Shut up, AT. Describe.
And this homeless man walks up to me because the Versa they got me got the stickers in the window and everything. This homeless man look at me and say, "My one word. Your car fired," and he said some words I can't repeat. But my point to this is my humbling moment.
Said some Kurt Franklin words.
Yeah, he said some Kurt Franklin words. You hear me? And I looked at him like, one word? You know what I'm saying? That's the word.
And if you don't know what one word is, we're not going to tell you. You'll
we ain't
figure it
gonna
out
never tell you.
Keep watching.
You'll figure it out one day.
Keep watching.
But then it hit me. This man is homeless, and he complimented the car.
Mm-hmm.
And the dealership gave me, so I could be on the bus right now. I could not have anything, you know what I'm saying? But I do have something to drive around in. So that's what's good for me, man. I had a humbling moment today in my Nissan Versa.
All right, before I carry on, I'm gonna speak to everybody. Jeremiah Thomas, what's up, fam? Wifey in wifey in the comments talking about no Kurt. AT the Scribe, what up, bro? Just James, what's up? What's up? Michelle Owens, what's up, ma'am? Miss Davis,
Nigel,
happy
what's
birthday.
good?
Happy birthday,
Happy
Nigel,
birthday
what's
again,
good?
mama.
You know what I mean?
B.
Miss
Wanda, we
Winder.
see you.
Yes,
AT
one
the
of our
Scribe
favorites,
already
Miss Winder,
started.
good to see you. Miss Ward, good to see you. Everybody, good to
BJ
see you.
Jefferson and everybody listening and watching and all them other good places.
Yes. And if y'all,
What's good with
Miss Deidre, what up, Miss Deidre? Everybody, yo. Matter of fact, I forgot to put this up. Where is it at? Well, I don't see it.
What's up, sis?
Look, man,
I see you.
like and subscribe. All that stuff, man. Like and subscribe to your brethren. Know what I mean? Like and subscribe so everybody can see what's going on. We need that like. We need that subscribe life. Here, there it is.
Miss Dinah, we
there
see you. How you doing, ma'am? How you doing?
Good evening, Miss Dinah. So we need a like and subscribe. A like and a subscribe. And hit the notification bell if you're on YouTube to follow us, man. We want y'all to keep up with what we got going, man. We have fun on this show. We love Jesus, but we refuse to be lame and boring. If you want to be lame and boring, this is not the podcast for you.
This ain't it.
If you want to be mad, this is not the podcast for you. If you want to be the angry one word, this is not the podcast.
This ain't it.
But if you love the joy of the Lord, if you don't mind being goofy and you like sports a little bit, you'll like this podcast. Know what I mean?
Come holler at us.
Come holler.
So, see, what's good? What's good? See,
with me,
tell the
man?
folks what's good.
What's good with me, man? Like, yo, Rob, you understand this as much as me, because you're a leader in leadership at your job, right? Have you ever had that moment? I love all my workers. You ever had that moment when you get that call in at that unexpected time? What up, nephew? What up, nephew, DeMario? Yeah, but when you get this call in at that unexpected time and you had your whole day planned, and you can't be mad at the call in because they got some type of situation coming on. You can't be like, bro, what's your situation? But in your flesh, bro, what's your situation? I had these plans. You know I got to do this podcast today, dog. But no, you got to step up because you're in leadership. That was my day, dog. So what's good is I made it through.
Yeah.
I made it over.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't get my nap because, us seasoned Christians sometimes need a nap.
Hey, I got mine.
See, look at man. For Rob, for C. Micah, a big note. I don't know where that note went, but yeah, note. Yeah, for C. Micah, note. I didn't get it, dog. I didn't get my nap, man. But I did get some home cooked meal from my wifey. She made me a home cooked meal, so I'm happy about that. Wifey with me, man, and she always with me. But I got that home cooked meal.
Hey, bro. I see. I see.
I'm just saying. Hey, hold on. I got a new one, Rob. Hold on. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
Message.
Hey, fellas, we've been telling y'all, get the Manscaped. No, I'm just playing.
Once again.
Message.
Oh, no. For this one.
You ain't lying.
I'm just saying, we ain't putting up the Manscaped no more, bro. But man, let's try.
That's why them grades sparkling. Let me give it alone, man.
On that note,
Hold up. Hey.
hold on, man. I ain't do the face segment.
Hey.
That boy stupid.
Hey, bro.
Yeah,
all right, bro. We'll bring
man. Hold on.
We'll bring it down.
We're going to bring it down.
Hey, we got to show our professionalism.
Man, shut up.
Yeah,
I'm just sparkling because a Negro is happy.
Right.
One word is happy.
Them
But
boys
a
just
Negro
dancing. They over there like.
they wiping the shoulder. Anyway.
All right, man. Face segment.
I
always mess up. All right, let's get serious. Man. Let's go. Hey, if this your first time tuning into the show, this is what it is, bro.
Dog, I can't even focus, dog. All right, man. All right.
Hey, man, I ain't messing with that. Let's go, man. We got a guest coming on. Let's keep it pushing. We
don't want Pastor Mike think we goofy. Well, sorry, brother. The cat's out the bag. We is goofy.
Right.
All right, man. So the question for today, because, we got some saints to come in, man. I want you to be serious, man, and be serious about that word and serious about them subjects. Here's our serious squint your eyes moment. Why? I can't even. Hold on. There we go. I gotta be able to see a little bit better. Check this out. Why? Why, as believers, are we so judgmental about other shortcomings? Rob Redeem, why, as believers, are we so judgmental about others' shortcomings?
It's simple, man. It's bait and switch. Look at him over there and what they're doing. Look at what she's doing. Look at all of this stuff that's going on.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna beam that out right all the way out there to Memphis. Where you at, bro?
Hey, check this out, man. All jokes aside, though, the reason why people are so judgmental is because it takes the focus off of what that person is doing. When you get whenever I find out somebody is struggling with something, I never put them on blast, or I don't call C up and be like, "Yo, let me tell you what such and such doing."
Bruh,
that ain't the MO, man. Because that ain't the MO. But it's so easy for us to be judgmental about somebody else because now the topic and focus is on that person, and they can continue to hide behind the curtain, like my man in the Wizard of Oz that was working the controllers when he was like, "Don't pay attention to the man behind the curtain." Right. Yeah. So yeah, man. What you think, C?
Man, I really think believers are so judgmental because they know they got something going on.
Yeah.
You covering up something. The loud people, normally the people that's really depressed, right?
Yeah.
Because they doing extra or they doing the most. Pun the Rob Redeem song. You ain't heard it. Look it up. Pun the Rob Redeem song, but they doing the most because they covering up their own insecurities, right? And a lot of times, hello, Regina Michelle Patton. Good to see you, ma'am. Good to see you. Hello. Look, man, a lot of times as believers, man, when you get to living holy for 2 seconds, dog, 2 seconds, you little uncircumcised Philistine over there, you heathen, you peasant, boy, you got your bazooka out, you know what I'm saying? Because you feeling good because you been living holy 15 seconds. You know what I mean? You just got out of sin yesterday. You just got out of lust yesterday. You just got out to smoking some 5-5, or you just got out of cussing out your wife. You just got out of whatever it may be.
Whatever it
may be. And now you sitting on your purse, you raise your seat way up. You seen that, I don't know if there's a Geico commercial when the dude had this chair and he was looking way up and that's how we be. We got, like if you in a business meeting, you got that one chair that go way up and then you looking down. Right. What up, Hagens, little bro? What up?
What up, little
bro? We'll be so quick to judge and you got to fight it because we all want to do it. Because when you feel clean, it feel like you can see everybody else dirt easier. But it's wrong.
Right.
It's wrong because you still got dirt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If not for the grace of God, we'll get wiped off the earth. Thank God for his grace and the blood of Jesus. Because without it, thank God, a lot of people, I don't want to go all into this top, but a lot of people want to go back into the law. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, let's go back and adopt the law. So you remember in the law, the earth would open up and swallow dogs? You want to go back to that? Fam?
Yeah, I'm straight. I'm straight.
I'm good with this grace, fam. I'm good with this grace.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing about it is a lot of folks, like you said, want to put the focus on the next person. Mm-hmm. But if you look in the mirror, man, like it's just, hey, look, like it says, don't judge, don't look at the stick in your eye when you got a log hanging out your own.
Facts.
Like we all got our shortcomings and downfalls, man, and that's what we're supposed to walk in love and help, iron sharpen iron, build one another up. But instead, it's like if I tear this person down, then it makes me look better. So me and C get on here, even with Kirk Franklin, I'm gonna give a prime example. When we talked about Kirk Franklin last week, we didn't tear that brother down.
No, whatsoever.
We was talking about the reality of the situation. Facts. You know what I mean? And what would have happened to us? That's not what we're here for. You know what I'm saying? And if we ever come off judgmental, then we check one another on that. Like real talk. If I'm talking to C about something, C talking to me about something, and I'm like, yo, bro, you coming hard, C. You know what I mean? So hey man, basically just miss me with that.
But I will say this though. Because every time we talk about this, right, sometimes people think you coming hard just for asking somebody to live like the Bible say. Like, if I'm about this Bible, you going to get offended sometimes, right? Something in there.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Something in there, let me stick my hand that way y'all can see it. Something in there going to cut you because that's just the word of God. It just going to cut you. You know what I'm saying? And that's like true. Rob said, we don't mean no attention. We don't mean to offend somebody. But I know some of you is gonna be offended. And let me say something to go and get them offended, Rob. I'm gonna get them stirred up. And for all y'all St. Louis people that watch us from the shadows, you like this. And no, I ain't know y'all had a podcast. And then you do one of your stories and you go right off one of the topics from the show. We see you, fam. Hold on, let me put the glasses on. Let me see. We see you, fam. It's all good, fam.
It's all love. It's
Slide
all love.
through like everybody else and just say what up, though. You know what I mean? No hate.
But I will say this for the one.
I'm kidding, but I ain't kidding. I'm just saying.
Hey, for the ones who are doing that, we appreciate you tuning in.
We love you because it still adds to the numbers. I'm just saying,
no,
it's still add to the numbers.
Slide through, show some love. Yeah, show some love.
You know what I'm saying? Give a comment or something.
That was that Manscaped thing.
Hey.
Come on, man.
No Manscaped right now, brother. No. Anywho, man, so I'm going to say this again, bro. Like, yo, you have to fight not to be condemning or truth and love, right?
Right.
Like, for example,
right.
I don't want nobody to come on, watch our show that may not be a Christian and be like, man, I'm so offended by them. Now, the fact that I'm a Christian could be offensive, but my aim is not to come out there and bazooka every other religion. I just love God to be kind to people.
Right.
Because the Bible says, with love and kindness have I drawn them. You know what I'm saying?
Throw AT the scribe thing up there real quick.
The last one? All right, so AT.
Yeah.
Real talk, do I judge? Yes, I do. My intent is to avoid judging unrighteously, which is a sin. However, we all judge. It's a part of assessing people and the situations. But when you judge unlovingly, that's the key word. Unlovingly, when you are practicing sin, then you is out of order. Facts.
Facts up.
Okay. Just Jane. See Michael with the glass that transforms into that uncle at the barbecue who I don't know what Lions avoids because he talked. Man, shut up, man. I don't even know what you're talking about. Get you some glasses. Nah, I'm just kidding. But anyway, man, so, yeah, the Bible could be offensive, man. But look, let's not be so judgmental. You know, when you get right, there's a propensity to want to judge. And like AT the Scribe said, you got to judge, but you don't have to be unloving. That's the thing. Yeah. You don't have to be unloving, man. Like one thing, every day I'm getting closer and closer to getting off Twitter. Because Twitter is toxic, dog. Like, it's toxic. And what I mean by that, instead of, like, it'd be so easy to celebrate all the greatness in CHH, right?
Right.
But on Twitter, it'd be like, yo, man, if you trash, you need to stop rapping. Like, why? Every rapper, I'm going to say this and then we're going to move on. We got to guess. Every rapper, when they started, was trash. Nobody started as Jay-Z. Jay-Z was trash when he started. Just let that soak in. I'm just saying. Yeah. Anyway.
Hey, before you hit that stop button, I will say this. It's a difference between judgmental and accountability.
Facts.
Y'all need to look the definitions up. Because accountability and judgmental are different. Let's go.
It's about time to hold up and wait. We got a song by our brother, Paztuh Mike. Paztuh Mike. Here we go.
Hold up. Hey.
So this song is called Dang It Feels Good. Check it out. By our brother,
I had the privilege of being in this video, brother.
You may see Rob in the background somewhere.
I'm in the shadows. Dope song, though.
Yeah. AT the Scribe.
It feel good not to have to slang no dope no more. It feel good I ain't gotta pack no heat out in these streets. Cause I ain't gotta be afraid if you don't know what I mean. Okay. Dang it feel good not to have to be a gangster. Dang it feel good. Dang it feel good. I said dang it feel good not to have to be a gangster. Dang it feel good. Dang it feel good not to have to be a gangster. Dang it feel good. Dang it feel good. Dang it feel good not to have to be a gangster. Dang it feel good. Dang it feel good. So I realized about the games. Everybody wanna slang that crack cocaine. It's right about that money, man. Everybody wanna stay the same. Ain't nobody trying to change. Half these rappers moving cane. Yeah, that's what they say, man. You ain't the best in 50 states and don't even talk about it. Man, I sold this, man. I sold that, man. Don't even talk about it. Sick of these busters up on my face. Running them out about how to get weight. Better take your cake. You better get out my face. I ain't playing with your dog. I ain't chasing no case. Rappers talking about what they gon' do, man. Prove it. Give 'em a Glock, then send 'em to the block. They gon' lose it. I ain't killing nobody. You better recognize this. Meaning me up and just throwing a fit. Got a guy on my side all the time of the ride. We think I ain't wrong with a 45. Dang it feel good not to have to be a gangster. Dang it feel good. Dang it feel Used to be pride in your life, now get a bend, don't bend
That boy silly. Here we go.
CHH Segment.
Button. Let me get your volume up, brother. Hold on. Paztuh Mike, what's good, brother?
How we doing?
Man, we can't
Pretty
complain.
good, man.
Can't complain. You was getting some love on that video. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's good.
Yes, sir. He said Christian trap music dope.
Yeah.
And then our silly brother AT the Scribe, you can't be doing drywall and be a gangster. You gotta pick one.
Actually, you can do both, but you know,
He say it's possible.
just choose to do drywall too. You know.
Yeah. How you doing today, brother?
I'm doing good, man.
Yes, sir. Before we even get into the interview, there were some things that happened while shooting that video, man, that we weren't able to show, but I want you to tell the people about it. That to even shoot the video, some things you had to go through, man. Let them know about that, brother.
Yeah, so there's actually a behind the scenes that may be posted in a link or something like that. But basically, when we showed up at the scene, everything was good. There was kids on the scene, stuff like that. And everything was going well. And then all of a sudden, these cars started circling. And we just thought they were just trying to play or something like that. Well, then after a while, we started hearing gunshots. And they got closer. Yeah. And then they went off. So we don't know. I don't know to this day if they were shooting at us or just warning shots to try to get us out of there. Yeah. I could tell that they were really acting up. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And now you don't know because a lot of the young cats, they just it's like they don't care. You know what I mean? They're somebody over something. And if you see the behind the scenes of the video, I didn't. Rob Redeemed actually is in there. He did a really good job in it. An artist by the name of Mac Ruckus. Yeah. He's actually, we've done a lot of stuff for him through my record company. Music business service company, I guess you could say. But a lot of people haven't heard my side of the story. Yeah. And my side of the story is, I'll be honest with you, I'm a sportsman when it comes to firearms. You know, I carry for sport. I am licensed to carry. I do have a license to carry.
You not like not to break up your seriousness, you're not like Denzel surgical with this thing.
I didn't say all that, but you know.
Go ahead, bro. I'm just kidding.
Let's just say this. They say anything beyond 15 feet you can't hit with a handgun. Yeah. Let's just say I don't even practice 15. I practice 25 and 30. Yeah. I don't even practice 15. So just put that together. Go ahead and put that together, Jake. Go ahead and put that together, Jake. That's
a Denzel line.
That's a Denzel line for y'all.
Right. Are you a wolf or are you a sheep?
Right.
I first seen that movie. I wasn't. That's funny how old that movie is. I wasn't even a Christian when I first seen the movie.
Oh, wow.
For years, man, what is he talking about? Are you a wolf? Are you a sheep? It took me forever to figure out what he was talking about. Yeah. Then I later on, years later, became a man of God, and I was watching it one day. And he kept saying, I'm like, I know exactly what he was talking about. He was trying to tell Jake, you need to be a wolf in sheep's clothing.
Yep.
That's what he's saying. Are you a wolf or a sheep, Jake?
Yep.
That's what he was telling him. Yep. And I bet you Denzel Washington came up with that line too.
I'm sure.
Yeah, but anyway, what was I talking about?
You said you were surgical with that thing.
No, I don't know. He wasn't just talking about that, man. He was talking about the video.
I'm messing with you, man. No, you was talking about from your perspective of the video.
I know what I'm up against here, man. If I leave crying, you know why. You ready and everything. No, so you know, like I said, I'm a sportsman. Like people like to go play golf and stuff like that. One of the things I like to do is I like to go shoot, and I like to do almost like expedition shooting kind of thing, you know. Yeah. But so I carry more for sport than for protection. I got a song called "It's About Us," and in the song I say I got a Glock 23 40 caliber with me, but I don't carry it in these streets while I'm talking to these G's. As long as I got perfect love, I cast out all fear. You see what I'm saying? Right. Yeah. I I really don't. Like, so I carry it everywhere I do, but I don't carry it when I do outreach. Okay. Well,
Amen.
the music, we were shooting a music video that night, and I did have it on me.
Mm-hmm.
And when those gunshots went off, that's the first thing. If you look in, I don't know if it's in the link or something, people go check it out behind the scenes. You can literally see me turning around and showing my gun to Rob, like, hey man, I want to play. But then I thought, okay, wait a minute, that's stupid. You know what I mean? The first thing I go straight to the flesh, right?
Right.
And I was like, no, that's stupid. You know, that's not the story that I want here. And so I just looked over at Rob again and said, man, I'm just going to pray. You know, and he started praying as well. And we started praying, and everything was fine, man. Everything was fine. And so, we was in a situation, man, to where I could have pulled it out and used it, or have been ready to use it. But I was like, no, that's not the story. You know, I don't want to tell that story. So
crazy.
Even
the ironic thing, you shooting a video called "Dang It Feels Good" not to have to be a gangster.
Exactly.
In a situation where you could have been a gangster.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right.
It's all on tape too. Like you can hear it, everything.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man. Yeah. So that's basically my part of the story. And and I get, well, if you're a man of God, why do you need protection? And I understand that. I God is my protection. He really is. I don't need that gun. Trust me. I don't need it. God is my protection, but God called me to protect my wife.
Facts.
Right.
Facts. Right.
God is my protection, but God called me to protect my wife. And I have this thing to where I'm willing to die for righteousness. And I really am.
Yeah.
I really am.
Yeah.
But I'm not about to die for stupidity.
Facts.
So if I'm out in these streets and I'm telling people about the Lord, or I'm trying to help the community, and I end up dying or getting shot and killed for that, that's dying for righteousness. I'm willing to do that. But if I'm at the gas station getting $20 worth of gas, which right now that's rough because it's actually more than that. It's a whole lot right now.
20 ain't gonna do too much.
Right. Yeah, exactly. But I'm getting $20 worth of gas. Like I didn't hear all of that.
Bruh, stop.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Go on, Pastor Mike. Go ahead, man.
You guys know,
bro.
You know that squirrel. You know what I'm saying? That's how I am. Okay, so for real. But if I'm at the pump getting gas and you want to pull out a gun and try to shoot my wife, I'm sorry.
Right. It's on. I understand. All right, brother. So look, we are honored to have you on the show. We normally give you an introduction, man, but I really wanted you to talk about what happened with that video. That's why I jumped to that. But man, for everyone we have on here, you get one of these. Number one. Applause. Salute to the brother, Pastor Mike. Pastor Mike holds a lot of titles, and I'm not saying that in an arrogantly way. I'm just saying this brother does a lot. He's not just a rapper. Rapper just really came back. That's a story for later. But he does a lot of things. He got the man standing positive thing, which is a great thing. Great thing. Matter of fact, somebody said something about it earlier. I meant to let you see that. Let me see here. Yes, Miss Terry Paver. Love and admire this man. Founder and leader of Man Standing Positive Ministries. manstandingpositive.com. So salute, brother. Like, people watching and following you, man. This man does a lot of things. It's not just music. And I think I thought it was very good to have this brother on to talk about some of this stuff. Now, before we let you go on, I was about to say tradition. I don't like saying tradition, but it's a tradition. I normally let Robert Dean ask the first question. So, Mr. Davis, the floor is yours, sir.
All right. Well, first of all, thank you for coming on, brother. We've been in the trenches on more than one occasion. That video it just seemed like when we get together, you know what I mean? Stuff happens, but God is glorified in the end. So I can appreciate that. Tell the people more about how did Men Standing Positive Ministries come on? Because like you said, you hold a bunch of titles from record label owner, minister, rapper, artist development. I mean, you have a bunch of titles, and I salute you for all of them. But let's talk about Men Standing Positive, since the young lady brought it up. And I'm doing all my questions off the fly. But since she brought that up, tell the folks more about Men Standing Positive and what it means for the St. Louis area, Illinois area, the metro.
Also, and as well with that question, how was it started? No. It's part of the same question. Just also, how did it start?
Hey man, I'm allowed to play on this show, bro.
Yeah.
That's what we want. That's what we want.
I'm not used to this. I'm not allowed to play.
Oh, well, hey, came on the wrong show to be super serious, brother. No, I'm kidding. No, go ahead, brother. Go ahead, man.
Go ahead, Q. See, I'm sorry about that.
No, all I was saying also as well as what Rob said, how it started as well.
Yeah, how it started and what's it about.
Yeah.
Okay, so really how it started is music. I've always loved music. I've always had a passion and love for music. The thing was, I ended up getting saved.
Pause 1 second, brother. I have to say this comment.
Yeah.
MSP is actually what led me to God. Fresh out of the mental hospital trying to kill myself. Michelle Owens. Glory to God.
And MSP is Men Standing Positive for y'all who don't know the acronym for it.
My bad, brother. Go ahead. I just wanted to highlight that.
Yeah, that's Michelle. That's actually on video. Mm-hmm. We have that on video of her getting born again. Yeah. And I just wanted to say to Miss Terry there, she's being really sweet. Yeah. What she said about me, but she's actually the homeless outreach leader for Men Standing Positive.
All right.
You know, I appreciate you guys coming on here, man. That's amazing. Yeah. I really appreciate that.
I appreciate them supporting you, man. They supporting what you got going, man. Praise God.
Yeah.
So the thing is you know, I have the typical story of drugs, alcohol, growing up, things like that. Mm-hmm. And I could go real deep into that, but I don't think I really need to.
Okay.
And unless you really want me to. But the thing is I ended up getting saved when I was 18 years old. Mm-hmm. And when I gave my life to the Lord, I was I don't have one of those rock bottom testimonies. I really don't. Mm-hmm. At the time I was saved, I come from my father was living a pimp lifestyle. My grandpa was living a pimp lifestyle. Mm-hmm. Drugs and alcohol were very easy for me to get a hold of growing up. And that's pretty much how it was for me growing up. And so I ended up giving my life to Christ when I was 18 years old, watching a movie. And I mean, I had drugs on the table and all kinds of stuff, and things were going well for me. I had a major record deal pretty much on the table to sign with Good Music. I'll say the name because I don't care, but Good Music, Kanye West's old label at the time. And all of that fell through because I had a manager that was a big cocaine dealer, and he ended up going to jail for money laundering and all that stuff. And so I did that deal completely just through. Yeah. But the thing was God came to me literally when I was sitting in my bedroom, and he said, I will satisfy you more than money, women, all this stuff that you're going after, everything that's happening to you. He said, if you give your life to me, I will satisfy you more than all of these things. And like I said, you got to remember, I wasn't at a place where I was even so much as tired of my lifestyle. I liked it. I was glorified because that was back when pimping was the saying, pimping. Oh man, that's pimping. That's pimping. Right, you know, I was literally really living that lifestyle at the time. You see what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I think it came down from my father and my grandfather. The Bible says, I will revisit the iniquities of your forefathers. Right. And I truly believe that. It really is. But then also I had a gift. I had a gift for leading people, especially women. So the enemy, when he knows that God gives you a gift, what he wants to do is he wants to take that gift. Mm-hmm. He wants to turn it around and use it for him instead of the things of God. Mm-hmm. And so I had this gift to be able to lead people. So I think the same thing happened with my father and my grandfather. I'm sorry, I'm getting way out of the camera for you guys, but he came to my grandfather and said the same thing. And then my dad and said the same thing. Yeah. Well, same thing with me. Mm-hmm. You see what I mean? But I ended up repenting and going through the process of repentance. I got saved. I was an alcoholic at an early age. I was on drugs. I was like a lifestyle with whatever I wanted to do with the women that was in my life and things like that. And right when I got saved, I said, I don't want to do this no more. Mm-hmm. I did. I was a new creation, but I didn't have a new mind.
Right. Right.
It took me a long time to go through that process of change. And so I asked the Lord to help me with all of that, you know. And in the process of doing this, I started doing more music. And this time I was doing it for Christ. I was doing Christian music, and ended up having more record deals on the table and stuff like that, and ended up walking away from it. And that's when the Lord showed me, long story short, pretty much, I ended up walking away from all of my music stuff and following the Lord. And when I did that, God showed me my true calling, and that was street ministry. Yeah. And when I started doing street ministry, Men Standing Positive actually used to be called it was a record company. So it started off as a record company, and then later on we turned it into a non-for-profit. And so that's really how I got involved into street ministry.
Awesome. So recently, tell us about what happened in Centralia, Illinois, just recently, concerning that Men Standing Positive.
So we ended up going and speaking at Alternative Learning Academy. I think it is. It's the first time we've ever been in Centralia. I'm originally from there. I'm from a lot of different places. I'm from all over the place. But we ended up going and doing an MSP school event. They originally called to ask for Paztuh Mike. And we just pretty much turned it into a school event. And so we went out there, and it was amazing. It was for behavior kids. And I gave a message about changing your mind, changing your way of thinking, things like that. And it was very powerful because the kids were able to get it. They didn't want to listen at first. Right. Deidre Denise was the host. She's also the volunteer coordinator for Men Standing Positive, events coordinator as well.
Shout out,
and
no. Yep.
Yeah. Her energy. For some reason, somebody's calling me or something. Hold on a second. I'm sorry. I need to turn these people off.
Hit that do not disturb.
Yeah. Sorry about that. So the thing is her energy is amazing on stage. That was the first time we actually did an event like that together. So it was amazing, man. But yeah, the kids was able to really receive. They were able to receive the message big time, man. We got a lot of reports back from the teachers, things like that. But one of the most amazing things that happened is there was this high school principal there. Yeah. And he looked very familiar because everybody had masks on and stuff like that. When I got done with the event, this older man comes up to me and he says, "Hey man," he says, "I just want to let you know I've been in the school system for over 40 years. And he says, I've seen hundreds of school assemblies. He said, this is the most impactful one I've ever seen. He said, you was very effective in what you said to these kids." And I said, "Oh man, I thank you. I appreciate it." Well, I asked him what his name was, and he said his name. I'm not going to say his name just because of where we're at, but he said his name. Well, I literally said to him, I said, "Sir, I'm so sorry, because this man was my high school principal when I was a freshman in high school, and I was bad as hell. People don't realize I was." And I remember literally him having to take me out of class, and I would cuss him. I was spitting on the window. I mean, it was bad, man. I was really bad in school. And so I literally told him, I said, "Sir, I'm so sorry." He said, "Son, I don't even know what you're talking about." And I'm sure he had a hard time putting that together just because of what he's seeing now. But I'm just saying all of that to be said. I was dang near crying when I was talking to this dude, because the people in that town that I was in and what they said about me, you see what I mean? That kid's never gonna be nice. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So years later, this guy doesn't even know that he's talking to that kid and telling him, "Hey man, this is the most effective assembly I've ever seen in my life." Right. So that's nothing but God. That's nothing but God, man, for real.
Absolutely nothing but God.
Yeah, most definitely. Hey, I'm gonna transition a little bit. Talk about Last Day Records.
Last Day Records.
Yeah. Everybody has a record label, and you see Christian labels come up and down. And you said some very profound things yesterday about when we was in the pre-show about people coming to, and I'll let you speak on it, but tell that testimony about people who come to Christ and people in hip hop and how that translates to your record label.
Yeah, that's good.
Say that again. I'm so sorry, bro.
Okay, so yesterday you
come
to the music, but don't necessarily come to God. And tell me how that transitions to your record label, on how you make the difference, how it's different for your record label and your team compared to what you were telling us. And it was very profound last night how you were talking about, because I never looked at it from that standpoint, but it's the truth. So kind of elaborate on that, how people come to Christian rap, but not necessarily God. And then when they have a hurt, and then tell me how that translates to your record label as far as how it's different.
Okay.
Kind of a two-part.
I guess I'm sorry. I'm having a hard time with translating for the record label thing, but let me answer the first part and see if I can go into that. Okay. So the thing is, I've just noticed lately that a lot of Christian artists that I've seen come to Christ through Christian hip hop, I've seen a lot of people falling away like never before. Yeah. And I mean, they're falling away, man, for real. They started off good, but they're falling away. They're going back into the world. And I think what I've noticed is a lot of them, that because Christian hip hop is amazing. It really is. I call it bait. I call my music bait, literally.
Yeah,
that's
no doubt.
That's what it is. It's bait. It's literally, I tell my team all the time when we're out, I say, listen, I'm not out here to be a show guy. I used to be, I'm not no more. I'm literally using this as bait so I can get a message to these people. It's like a lure on a hook. Literally, that's what it is to me. Exactly. It took me forever to get to that place, though. It really did. I didn't start off there. So the thing is I think it's amazing what Christian hip hop has had the ability to do. It's able to relate to people right where they are and then bring them in. Yeah. Okay. But the thing is, I think what's happening is a lot of people are coming into Christian hip hop instead of really knowing the Lord. Or if they really do come in because of that, they don't take the time to really get rooted and grounded into the things of God. It's all about, I'm gonna be getting in the studio soon. I'm building my brand. I'm building how I look and things like that. You know what I'm saying? I got this other album come out. I'm gonna go to this church. I'm gonna be performing at this church. I'm gonna be performing on this stage and all these different things. And really, they don't have a true relationship with God. And so when they get around Christian believers that let them down, or a pastor that lets them down, they fall off, and they fall off easy because they're rooted and grounded in people and in Christian hip hop and not the things of God. And what I always tell people, okay. Like that thing was like, I'm like, who's it? So
my bad, bro. Go ahead.
You're good. I just got to get used to it. So the thing is I use the example all the time of, because a lot of people say, well, I quit serving. I quit going to church. And really what they're saying is I quit serving God. I quit seeking God. I quit going after God. And the reason why you quit is because you're mad at the church. You're mad at what people are doing. And I just use the example. I brought my wife up on stage. I was preaching at an evangelism conference one time. And I brought my wife up on stage and I said, you see my wife? And I said, you see the relationship that we have with each other. I love my wife. I love her. But then let's say that she's got a bunch of followers and a bunch of friends and family that follow her and follow her way of living. But they start to mess up big time. And they start to really act up and start acting crazy. And then they start acting crazy towards me. Every time I call them up and I ask them for help, they say no to me. And then they go behind me and talk behind my back. They go talk to each other behind my back. They say crazy things about me. They judge me when they see me. They just totally start falling off from how she is, how my wife is. They fall off from that, and that can hurt me. And I don't like that. But I'm not gonna go home and tell my wife I'm done. Exactly. I'm leaving you, babe. I'm not gonna leave her because of her people acting crazy, because her family is acting crazy. Why? Because I'm rooted and grounded in her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Our relationship is strong. So that's what I'm saying. People just need to come to a place to where they can realize that, hey man, I really got to have a real true relationship with God, that no matter what happens, no matter what I lose, no matter what's going on in my life, I'm not going to leave the Lord.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So that's what I really tell people is, I'm sorry, I was really choppy with how I tell my testimony in the MSP thing.
You good? You good?
But I was really thinking about the testimony of Miss Michelle, man. That hit me hard when she came on here, reminding me about that.
Yeah.
So the thing is people just really have to get rooted and grounded into the things of God. And I walked away. I walked away from my music. God came to me. I was one of those people that, you know how you hear people on TV saying, sow $1,000 seed and you get 100-fold harvest and things like that. You gotta understand, like, I can tell you some stories to where that's true. What you sow, you will reap. These are facts. But see, the Bible also says that the Lord will not tempt you beyond what you can handle. You see what I mean? So a lot of times people think that means like, okay, then that means I'm not going to smoke crack for too long. No, that's on you. You made that decision to do drugs for all of that time. The Lord did not cause that to happen, or even you did that. You chose to make those decisions. So that's not where that scripture is applied. The Lord is going to allow certain temptations. You see what I'm saying? To come into your life. But you have to overcome these things. And I'm saying the Lord is not going to give you $1 million if you cannot handle it. He's not going to give you 100,000 if you cannot handle it.
Right.
If you cannot handle what you have now, He's not going to make you ruler over much. So the sowing seed. So like, say you sow $1,000, that's 100-fold harvest. So that's $100,000, right? I'm not the best at life, but that's $100,000. That's $100,000. Some reap 30, some reap 60, some reap 100-fold. I would always pray and believe for the 100-fold, and you should. I'm sorry, I'm not going to sit here and tell you not to. You should believe and trust and faith in that, because you need to reap in due season. That's a whole different message.
Exactly.
Right? I was gonna say, but.
Oh, my bad. I'm late. That's right.
No, you're good. But the thing is I had that. I really did. God blessed me crazy, man. Yeah. He blessed me crazy. I'm talking, I was recording in one of the best studios in St. Louis, with some of the top artists in St. Louis, Nelly, a lot of these guys. You see what I'm saying? And I had all the money. I was finally at a place where I didn't need a record deal. I had all the money I needed. I knew all the people that I needed to know. I had everything. And back then at that time, I loved music.
Right.
I loved music. It was my first love. I grew up not knowing how to read. If anybody that knows my testimony, I grew up not knowing how to read. I learned how to read when I was 22 years old. And so I sucked at everything. I sucked at school. I sucked at everything, man. But I was really good at music, and that's what I loved. And so I put it before God. I wouldn't have admitted that. So the Lord come to me, and because what it was is I was waiting on my wife too, because I waited. A lot of people don't know this, but I waited a long time for my wife. I did. Yeah. I thank God for my wife, because I waited a long time. I really did, man. It's kind of amazing how long I waited. But the thing is I was talking to somebody one night, and they said, would you give up your music for your wife? And I said, of course. Hey, can you take? I'm sorry, I gotta put this over. Can you guys take this real quick? They said, would you give up your music for your wife? And I said, of course. I would give up my music for my wife. And so that person ended up leaving, and the Lord came to me. He said, would you give up your music for me? And of course, yeah, Lord. Of course, I'm the good Christian dude, right?
Right.
Yeah, Lord. Yeah, I'll give up my music for you. Walk on about my day. Bam, here it comes again. I mean, it was heavy. Would you really give up your music for me? Of course, Lord, I would. And it wasn't like a Peter thing on the rock. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? On the rock, you build my church. No, he asked me more than 3 times, by the way. But the last time I was just like, all right, Lord, yes, I would. And I cried out to him, man. I fell out on the floor and I cried out to him. And I said, yes, Lord, I would give it all up for you. It was like he just kept working on me. It's like he kept trying to get me to a place to where I would really surrender everything, right?
Yeah.
Well, I did. I told him, I said, Lord, I would give everything up for you. Well, the thing is everything started falling apart, man. After that, everything started. It was like something had permission to take everything away from me. For real. I'm not joking. I'm talking. I got into it with my management. There was death threats. It was bad, man. I lost every song I recorded, and I'm not talking about $100 here. I'm talking $10,000 worth of studio time.
Yeah.
$5,000 worth of video, $10,000 worth of marketing, things like that. So thousands of dollars. I'm losing thousands of dollars in the relationships. I lost my car. I lost my house. I lost everything. The place I was living. it was bad, man. It was crazy. Mm-hmm. And I got to a place to where I got discouraged. I got very discouraged with the Lord. I started getting discouraged with the Lord. And it got to the point to where it even became into bitterness. I was bitter with the Lord, and I got so bitter with him. And I thank God because it's like I was completely backslidden, but I didn't drink, smoke, and I didn't have unmarital sex. I didn't go out and have sex with some chick. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? I was still doing that. And see, people, when they think backslide means you drink and you smoke. You know what I'm saying? And you go to the club. No, dude, I was completely backslidden. Mm-hmm. I was still going to church. I was still reading the Bible, and I wasn't drinking and smoking and doing those things. Mm-hmm. But I was completely backslidden. Mm-hmm. I wasn't listening to what the Lord was telling me. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? And so I was smart enough to know that, man, that's one person you cannot be bitter with is the Lord, for real. Mm-hmm. You cannot do that, man. You cannot do that. And so I went to the Lord and I said, Lord, I cried out to him. I said, Lord, I'm bitter with you. I said, I'm angry with you because you made me lose everything. You took everything away from me. Yeah. Everything. Look what you did, you know? And so I said, Lord, please help me forgive you. I know this sounds crazy, man.
Right.
I know this sounds crazy.
Nah, that's good, man.
I went to the Lord. I said, Lord, I have to forgive you. I have to forgive this situation. Mm-hmm. Lord, I love you. I can't do this. There's no way I can do this. And I cried out to him over and over and over again. No, I can't do this. I can't do this, Lord. I told him every day, I can't do this, Lord. There's no way I can do this to you. You are perfect. You are good. You don't make mistakes. It doesn't matter what is happening. Mm-hmm. And I started confessing that. And I started saying that because he's good. He's good. He can't make a mistake. Right. And I had to say that with what was going on in my life. You see what I'm saying? Right. It didn't look like that. It looked like he made a big mistake. Right. And so when I started confessing that, the Lord started opening my eyes and giving my vision back. And what I mean by my vision is what he wanted me to do. And that's when I started really doing street ministry. And I started and then I got back into the music a little bit, and I started taking my music and applying it in the streets, things like that. And it ended up being, I was giving away more than what I was getting, right? Right. And I met with an accountant one time. She said, you need to change Men Standing Positive from a record company to a non-for-profit. That's when I did that. Yeah. So now to answer your question, though, Rob, I'm sorry about that. I'm kind of all over the place. I'm usually better about this. Last Day Records, I've had multiple different record labels, by the way, because I used them to promote my music. But Last Day Records was created in 2013, and it was really created to promote my music. Well, I always had this vision. Of helping independent artists, right, and not screwing them. Okay. Right. And so, because I got screwed through management deals, publishing deals, and marketing deals, and all these different things. I just kept getting screwed. And I used to say to myself, you know, if if I ever have an opportunity, I'm going to create a system to where artists don't have to get screwed. Mm-hmm. So we created the music business service package for Last Day Records. That's an actual service that we use for Last Day Records. Mm-hmm. So we help people set up their publishing. So if you want to do public performance, streaming royalties, mechanical royalties, you want to do that stuff legit, and there's no third party, we set you up with these major publishers. Mm-hmm. We'll set your company up, an LLC, S Corp, Incorporated, things like that. We'll set all of that stuff up with an operational agreement. This is what sets us apart, is when we set these things up for you, we don't take no percentage. Like if you go to our website, lastdayrecords.com, the first thing that you see, it says you work too hard to pay us commission. Mm-hmm. Is what it says. Mm-hmm. So we don't take a percentage out. We do everything for a flat rate fee. Every time I get on the phone with a new artist, they're like, so how much do you take out? I can tell them over and over again. I have to explain it. I'll be like, hey man, if I come to your house and do a drywall job and you give me half, and then when I'm done, you give me the other half. I said, you don't have to pay me every month. Right. It's a flat rate fee, man. That's how it is. People can't believe it. Mm-hmm. So that's what we do for artists. And we also do marketing. We can do marketing, social media marketing, setting up your social media for you. We do professional web design. And I mean professional web design. If you want to do a store. Yes. We do SEO, search engine optimization for artists. things like that. You know, and you know what? I want to say this because artists are getting screwed right now with this whole these links. A lot of these companies, I feel like they're all coming together and motivating artists to, oh, you don't need a website. You don't need a website no more. That's not true, because if Facebook goes down, which they will, they could take all your followers. They could take everything down at any given moment. Instagram goes down. You don't have no real estate. Your website is your real estate. You see what I'm saying? If artists are on here, listen, you need a website because that's your real estate. You're in control of it. And the same people I think that are going around telling you, artists, that you do not need a website are the same people that are coming up with I don't want to say their names because that's bogus, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Those little links that you put in Instagram that you go to and it pops up and it shows all your songs and stuff like that. You can go through all of that. We can do all that. I can set that up in your website. It's just a link to where I can set it up for every single one of your songs. We can do all of that stuff, and it's your real estate. And here's the deal. They actually charge a monthly fee for you to be able to click on the email button. So when you go to click, when a fan goes and clicks on your email to sign up for your newsletter, they charge for that. You see what I mean? We can create it. We can create you a professional website with your links for each individual song like that. Put an email thing on. Put an email sign up on there for a flat rate fee. You don't have to pay us every month, and it's your real estate. Right. You get what I'm saying? Right. So those are some of the things that we do, and I just been motivating a lot of artists, man. Get your own website and get your business together. Start with the business. I always tell people, start with the business. When it comes to the music business, the business needs to come first, because creativity will not want to stop for it later. Right. So it's like you got to get that business stuff taken care of.
Well, brother.
Well, you definitely answered the question.
Very good.
So, go ahead. Go ahead, Steve.
No, I don't have no more questions. I want to say, brother, you've been a wealth of knowledge, and we definitely have to get you on again, because we about out of time. But this brother has a wealth of knowledge. Y'all go to lastdayrecords.com, or you can go to www.paztuhmike.com. That's scrolling across the bottom right now. Or you can go to manstandingpositive.com. Yes, is that correct?
menstandingpositive.org.
You go there to find this brother. Link up with him. He hasn't just started doing outreach. He's been doing outreach for a very, very long time.
12 years.
I think it's very important. It was very important for us to share what this brother has going on. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people shouting you out. You got to check out the comments, man. But we really thank you for coming on, brother. And we're going to definitely have you on again, because it's going to take more time.
I will say this. DJ and Teg did say, let's do this music business seminar, but that's something that you and him can talk about. Because we like you said, we're going to get you back on, man. We got 2 minutes before we get up out of here. And brother, it's been a blessing. See what you got for my man.
Yeah, just give everybody your sites one more time, man, so where people can know where to find you, brother.
Okay, so if you want to find my music and merch, things like that, it's paztuh.com, Paztuh, Mike.com.
Open pastor.
Yeah, Paztuh. So the thing is Last Day Records is lastdayrecords.com. You can go to the site, check everything out. If you click on if you can literally click on the man, I don't know why I can't think of it. Click on the services and you'll be able to see more in detail, that kind of thing. But the most important one I would say is the ministry. We need more people to get involved in the ministry, because, a lot of people, we want to talk a lot of stuff in church, man, but we really need to get out here and build the kingdom. It's easy to sit in the pews, to get out here and actually build the kingdom. So I would say definitely get involved with Men Standing Positive. It's huge. Okay. Yes, so menstandingpositive.org. You should be able to sign up to volunteer. There should be volunteer buttons all over the place, or you can donate, but sign up to volunteer. If you have a heart for outreach, but you just don't think you are equipped, give us a call, sign up to volunteer, call a number somewhere on the site. I'm telling you, we really need more people to get out here in the streets and build the kingdom. We're huge on kingdom building, and it's not going to build. He called us, right? So we got to do that. So I definitely want everybody to get involved in Men Standing Positive, for real.
All right, brother. We appreciate you, man. We're going to have you on again very soon, brother.
That would be good.
Yes, sir. Get some more of this conversation, man. All right, brother. We thank you, man. See you later.
See you guys.
All right, man.
Hold up. Hey.
All right, man. Before we get up out of here, we're going to run this song by our brother Mark Ant. We may go a little long tonight, man, but y'all go hit up all our brother links for real. This one is called Best Moves featuring Ntegrity.
I serve a big guy, and he makes the best moves. I serve a big guy, and he makes the best moves. I serve a big guy, and he makes the best moves. I serve a big guy, and he makes the best moves. I serve a big guy, yeah, and he make the best moves, yeah. I serve a big guy, yeah, and he make the best moves, yeah. I serve a big guy, and he makes the best moves. I serve a big guy, and he make the best move. I made a move today. I might act a fool today. Give me some room today, cause I'm about to move today. I got a reason to praise him, cause he made a way out of no way. Oh yeah, he did it again. Oh yeah, he did it big. Oh yeah, he gave us the win. Just when they thought it was over, God told the devil move over. You messing with one of my souls. Favor dripping all on me. Favor dripping all on me. His grace and mercy all on me. His spirit moving all on me. When he move, I move. When he move, you move. Big stepping for the Lord. Big step. We only make big moves, cause he did it big, forgave all our sins and gave us the win. Now we going up and we moving higher, it's time to ascend. I serve a big guy, and he makes the best moves. I serve a big guy, and he makes the best moves. I serve a big guy, and he makes the best moves. I serve a big guy, and he makes the best moves. I serve a big guy, yeah, and he make the best moves, yeah. I serve a big guy, yeah, and he make the best moves, yeah. I serve a big guy, and he makes the best moves. I serve a big guy, and he make the best moves.
I serve a big God, yes sir, and he makes the best moves. Hallelujah. We ain't playing no checkers out here, boy. We out making chess moves. That wisdom, but not in my power. All praises to Yeshua, the Most High. Me and Big Step at the created one for you to step to when he bless you. Let's get it. He put...
Sports segment.
All right, brother. So, y'all gonna have to rock with us, hang with us for a minute, man. Get through this thing. Today was the NBA trade deadline.
Yes, sir.
Right? So, Oladipo went to the Miami Heat.
Yes, he did.
Vucevic, man, a.k.a. Nikola Vucevic.
Vucevic. Yeah, Vucevic.
Watch yourself. Watch yourself. You're going to end up cursing. You're going to turn to Kurt Franklin around this joint. No Kurt Franklin. But Vucevic, man, went to the Chicago Bulls.
Yes, he did.
Who else was of note?
Aaron Gordon went to Denver.
Went to Denver. I'm going to be honest, man. I don't really like Aaron Gordon. He a good dunker, man. What else does he do? I mean,
I'm telling you, man. Yeah. I'm telling you.
I don't know. So y'all hang with us,
power
man.
Move.
Huh? You think it's a power move?
To me, Aaron Gordon coming, even if he coming off the bench, that's more scoring off that bench. Denver got an eye bench, and now that they picked up Aaron Gordon, he can get his shot off the dribble, and he can get to the rack. He more than just a dunker. We just don't see him because he was down in Orlando. Orlando blew their whole team up today, man. They blew the whole team up. They sent Vucevic up to Chicago.
Yeah, Orlando done. They done.
They sent 14 up to Boston.
14.
Like they got
14.
Whatever that boy name, whatever his name is.
Well,
man.
now you over there, MC Phonics.
No, that's just the way I pronounce it.
Evan Fournier, brother.
Hey, but yeah, my Heat picked up two good players. I ain't really sold on Oladipo over Victor, but we'll see. Coming off the bench, he might be able to do a little something. Yeah, Rondo moved back to the Clippers.
Yeah, Rondo went to the Clippers.
Back to LA. He went to the Clippers.
That's a good move.
It's a good move.
Because Rondo gonna play for Will because he just been chilling in Atlanta collecting the check. Like, all right, man. Soon as it's going to buy me out, get me up out of here so I can go ahead and try to get a ring. And the Clippers really would need somebody like that. You know what I'm saying? Because they ain't got no point guard.
Because Lou Williams, Beverly is there.
Man,
Lou Williams is strict.
Lou Will finna get all the wings he want, boy. Lemon hot. Living hot. Hold on. Hey, AT the Scribe said Rob was like Leonard fornicating. Boy, you stupid.
About my phonics wasn't redeemed.
Yeah, say Rob's phonics wasn't redeemed. Y'all tripping.
Hey. My eyes redeemed tonight though. At least that. I know that.
Lemon Pepper Williams. That's right.
Yeah, Lemon Pepper Williams.
What up, Chip? What up, Chip? How you doing, sir? How you doing?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. So go ahead, bro.
No, I'm just saying. I think it was Lowry didn't go anywhere, which I can understand that, but really not though, because he only good for a year. So now they can do a sign and trade and get somebody for real for him. You know what I mean?
Right.
They wanted too much from these teams. They wanted Miami to give away Tyler Hero, and that just wasn't gonna pop off. You know what I'm saying? Like he the next phase. So. And
the Lakers tried to sneak in. I know it's a million Laker fans out here. They tried to sneak in.
Yeah, they didn't want. They weren't trying to give away Tucker. They said Tucker would be a real good player if he wasn't on the Lakers. Like he'll be a top player in the league.
THT, whatever his name. Man, that man
ain't
that good, bro. Y'all, they need.
Hey, he
look,
might.
Man, I know Laker fans.
We'll
love
see.
They players.
We'll see. Only thing I'm gonna say is we'll see.
Man, he's another. What's the
What's
the
Caldwell?
Nope. No, I ain't talking about Caldwell.
No.
No, the white guy with the headband, the balding dude that they think is awesome. He is not awesome.
Yeah.
He is not awesome. Stop.
Caruso.
Caruso is not awesome, and neither is THT. You know what I'm saying?
Here's what I'm looking for, man. I'm looking for this buyout market. And what I mean by that, I want to know where Aldridge going. I want to know where Drummond going to end up. But Aldridge is supposed to come to Miami. If we get Aldridge, bro, we back in the finals.
But do you even
flat out
Aldridge?
Yeah, I do. I need a big man. I need a big man to come off the bench to support Bam.
Well, enjoy yourself with that, brother.
Hey, look. You should like Aldridge's game. You a Grizzlies fan. You know how the old Grizzlies saying was.
I know, and it was boring. I just had to like him because I'm from Memphis.
Yeah, well, we ain't gonna be boring. Aldridge got a nice mid range, man.
Yeah. So, also, JJ Redick got traded to the Dallas Mavericks. And I see Just James. The Kings picked up a couple of good players too. I heard y'all shipped out. Light skinned boy used to play for the Spurs back in the day, but he's trash now. Nigel say Lakers are done. If LeBron don't come back, they's done. All right, man. Moving on to the next subject. As on the screen right now, LeBron James is hurt, and also LaMelo Ball is hurt. What are the Lakers going to do?
Hey, man.
LaMelo was balling.
He was the rookie of the year, bro.
Yes. You know what, man? Honestly, I think he still should be the rookie of the year. Because ain't nobody close to him.
Ain't nobody close to him.
Close to him, and everybody know it. You know what I mean?
Hey, Chip, watch him out now. We went to the finals last year.
Who was that?
We went to the finals last year.
Who was
Chip
that?
talking about something I know good and well that he ain't going nowhere. All right.
Well, they went to the finals.
Playoffs a different game. Playoffs a different game.
Describe. I told y'all Gasol wasn't gonna be any help. Yeah, you did say it, and you ain't lying.
Yeah, you did.
Just James say the Kings are back. Yeah, I
forgot
agree.
he was on the squad.
LaMelo should be the rookie of the year, man. Like it's not even close. Like who's gonna catch up? The closest thing is old boy from Minnesota because he has been balling lately. He has been dunking.
Balling. We see some highlights of him dunking on folks. Outside of that,
been dropping like
they've been losing
a few games, man. I mean,
brother,
Minnesota is trash anyway. That's the problem.
They losing.
You think it's Tyrese Halliburton? He's very good, man. Matter of fact, hey, fun fact for you, Just James. I would take Halliburton over Buddy. I would get rid of Buddy. Honestly. Buddy Hill been trash this year.
Yeah.
He been trash this year.
Yeah.
I would just start Halliburton, sit Buddy on the bench, ship him up out of here. Matter of fact, you can send him to Memphis. We'll make good work for him. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, man. All right, man. So, last subject concerning basketball is this, the NCAA. So,
yeah, man.
It has been awesome. I'm not going to lie. It's been so many upsets, bro. So many upsets. My wife's alma mater is in the Sweet 16, which is Oral Roberts University. You know what I'm saying? Named after a preacher. My wife went there. You know what I'm saying? I visited there a few times. This was when we wasn't married, but she... Funny story. My wife's still watching. One time, me and my wife was friends all the way through college, right? And we wasn't dating. And then all of a sudden, God revealed to both of us we supposed to be married, and I look good, she look good, we got married. All right, short story. I tell y'all the long story another day.
So humble.
So, yes, it was both of them. But one time, she invited me, my wife, and she set me up on a date with somebody. And, bruh, all I'm going to say, I'm not going to speak because the young lady may be watching, but where is the sounder here?
Nope.
Bruh. And I was like, baby, what did you thought I looked like to offer me this? I'm just saying. Anyway, moving right along. Shout out to Loyola Chicago.
Loyola.
Man, they dope, boy. They dope. They got a squad. They got this old dude that look like Random Sal, but he out there balling, boy. The big boy, he got the passes.
That's the mustache guy?
Yeah, look like he about 35 out there balling. Yeah. You know what I mean? So
he got that you know what stash.
Everybody inside the chat, who do y'all think gonna win this thing? But hey, good question. Miss Winder, we're gonna touch on this. She said, did you see the women's weight room? They blasted the man's look so much better. Next day theirs look just as good. Yes. NCAA, I'm gonna say this. The contest is awesome. They are trash for that. The women's weight room, all right, the man's weight room looks like when you go to Club Fitness or something, right? Fully laid out. The women's weight room had one rack of weights, like dumbbells. That's it. So when they brought it up, the ladies started putting it on Instagram and stuff, right? They put it on social media. When they brought it up, this is what the commissioner, basically, so much of the NCAA, I think his name Mark Emmert, talking about, oh, we ain't having enough space. Next day, the women pull up on Instagram. We ain't got enough space. They showed the room. Bro, it's space for days. So basically, they cheapskated the women and didn't give them no weights like they supposed to. You know what I'm saying? Look, bro, this is the NCAA. Dog, on this tournament, they making billions. Capital B.
Oh, yeah.
Bruh,
without fans.
Man, you know what they gave them in the room? They gave them like a backpack and a puzzle. Bruh, in a bubble. I'll give you a puzzle. Come on, dog. Y'all should have gave them all PlayStation 5s. You got it. You ain't hurting. Yeah. But anyway, that's a whole nother story. But look, NCAA, you are trash for that, bro.
They are trash for that. But I'm gonna talk about this tournament. Then I'm gonna tell Chip, stop yelling Zags. You was Illinois about 2 weeks ago when my Duke Blue Devils didn't make it to the tournament because they had COVID. That's the only reason we ain't in the tourney. I'm a Duke Blue Devil fan to the end. So, but I'm gonna tell y'all the difference with this. I know we got to wrap it up. I'm gonna tell y'all the difference with this NCAA tournament. All these lower schools. They so used to playing with no crowds, and they so used to playing. What it say?
Chip stupid.
What it say?
They good. They ain't lifting us. Stop, dog. Some of them women do be lifting. Go ahead, bro.
Hey, so all these schools that they get to these tournaments, and then they be in fear. They be shocked from the big crowds. Now you just playing regular ball. They like playing pickup ball.
Yep.
And at their gym, they only seeing 200 or 300 people there, if that anyway. So now these big time schools who feed off of the crowd energy. Playing these little schools is like they hungry for it, and now you're just gonna see our game.
Right
now, y'all seeing these cats that can really hoop it. Like that's why Loyola, Chicago did what they did because they went in there with no fear, and it ain't no big crowd factor and cameras and all the noise. They could just play ball, man. So yeah, I believe the Zags gonna take it all, no doubt. I don't think nobody's stopping the Zags.
It is what it is. All right, man.
Chip, don't you say Zags no more?
Right. Stop.
Go ahead, move on.
So, moving on to the NFL. So, let's talk about this Deshawn Watson situation. Brother.
I'm gonna sip my tea.
So, if you're not hip to what's happening with Deshawn Watson, I'm gonna go all the way back, right? Because these things ain't connected, but they might be connected. Number one, Deshaun Watson decide I am not playing for Houston no more. I ain't fooling with y'all no more, right? Then shortly afterwards, nobody, people setting up their trades for them, and the general manager comes out and say, "Yo, we're not trading him." Okay, what y'all say? We ain't trading him. All right, cool. Soon after, a lawsuit comes up with a lady that alleges, and I'm saying it's alleges only because it has not been settled yet, but
right,
alleges, and I ain't saying the lady wrong. I'm doing this alleges this way because I don't think the lady wrong. Anyway, so. What's good, Sheldon Stewart? What's good, fam? So, look. So, the lady comes out and alleges he had a massage and he wanted a happy ending. You don't know what a happy ending is. He wanted some extra favors, right? And say that he kind of forced himself.
Like a smile.
He wanted to get done. He wanted to be like, oh yes, that's what he wanted. So, so anyway, one lady comes out, and there was a lawyer that comes out. He comes out, puts the lawsuit on Instagram, so he kind of puts it out. It kind of looks like everybody assume, man, this is trash. Who puts out a lawsuit on Instagram? He trying to get followers or whatever, right? Now there are 16 accusations alleging that this brother been getting extra benefits from a massage. You know what I'm saying? And what's crazy about this, bro? One, I was like, man, they trying to set Obo up. 16, bruh.
Actually, AT the Scribe say it's 22 women so far, but 16 suing.
Ooh.
Hey, let me tell you something, y'all.
Bruh,
let me explain. Let me
dog.
explain something to all of y'all. First of all, Deshaun Watson is the third highest paid quarterback, only behind Mahomes.
Yep.
And Dak. After Dak got his bag, then it was Watson.
Yep.
If Watson doesn't make any noise, I bet the bank this never comes out.
Look,
because
man,
they pay people for this. But when you start making noise and you making noise and bringing the wrong attention to the owner, I'm telling you, man, like they real quick they will shut you down and show you to stay in your place. And listen, yes, he allegedly he did it. If it come out that he did, all that stuff would have never came out because the owners pay enough money to say close your trap. Oh, Kelly Watson.
Look, man, I'm gonna say this. And we'll move on with this. Here's the point. All your favorite athletes, you don't want to know their personal life. Enjoy their sports, right? I'm not saying what their brother did or didn't do. But I'm going to tell you straight up, just enjoy what they do on the field. Because you see their personal lives, you won't be rooting for them. I'm just saying. Listen, man, I was an athlete growing up. I played in college a little bit. I did not get to the level of nothing like this. I went to a Christian school. But it's a different walk for an athlete. That's all I'm saying. Read between the lines. Now imagine an athlete that is a millionaire. Got bucks on bucks. Everybody that any brother that get weak and get down and get into the searching on Instagram and find somebody they ain't supposed to see, they may have seen one of them athletes. I'm not saying, I'm just saying. So rich people have access to things that us normal people don't have. AKA Robert Kraft, the owner of the Patriots, right? You know, he's a rich man, supposed to be prestigious or whatever. He paid for an extra at his massage. Look, I'm not saying what Watson did. I don't put nothing past nobody. But here's the problem. Like Rob said, I guarantee if that brother didn't start screaming, talking about he want to get traded, he would never get out because they would have protected him. They would have protected him. Here's the thing. They all doing something. They all got something in their closet. But who's protecting? You know what I'm saying? We live in the city with the St. Louis Cardinals. You think these all choir boys up in there? Miss me with that. Stuff gets protected. When you're winning, I'm just saying. Remember Jameis in college? I'm just saying. Things happen, you know. Anyway, man. With that being said, man, I'm going to move to the pitch contest. I'm going to announce the pitch contest, the winner, tomorrow. Because we went long with our brother, and I don't want to hold y'all too long. I'm going to read what AT the Scribe said, then we're going to move on to this. AT says the attorney that is representing these women is wealthy. I don't think this is about money or marketing for him. That could be true. Like I said, AT, at the beginning, it came off like that. But look, man, when it's one, you can say stuff like that. When it get up to 16 or 22, as you said, brother, it's more than just that. So
wealthy or not, he want a name for himself. But keep going.
Yeah, man.
Don't get it twisted. Every attorney wants that clout.
At the end of the day, your heroes, men are not meant to be heroes. Listen to me, people. Men, pastors, teachers, Christian people, you know what I'm saying? Athletes, artists should not be your heroes because they're human. And they all got skeletons. And when you see what's behind the closet, you're going to be like, man, why did I like this or whatever? Because you enjoy their art. Just enjoy their art. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Michael Jordan, I knew Michael Jordan was a terrible human being, but he's a cold basketball player. You know what I'm saying? I accepted it.
Yep.
Just do it like you got to separate it. Anyway, man, picks contest. Tomorrow I will announce the winner. Tomorrow. Stay tuned to the Not the Same podcast page because you need to pay attention to the page anyway. We got stuff going on over there. But
lots and lots of stuff.
Yes, sir. But as for the contest, this week we got games from the Pistons versus the Wizards, Clippers versus the 76ers, Hawks versus the Nuggets, Blazers versus the Raptors, Bucks versus the Clippers, Heat versus the Knicks, and the Suns versus the Hawks. We need all your participation. Everybody that's coming, man, go on, get in there, get in the contest, man. Some of these people that's in the contest, they'll tell you will get your gifts. You will get your card. You will get your clothes. And AT the Scribe, you got something on the way, man. We had to order something because you a tall brother. We had to get something special for the tall brother. But no, we got you on the way. AT the Scribe coming in a couple of days. So yeah, man. All you got to do to enter the contest is email the winners of these games you see on the screen to notthesamepodcast@gmail.com. And before we go, Miss Wanda say, I'm trying. Miss Wanda, you never know. You might be the winner. You never know. You never know, man. Never know. We'll see tomorrow. All right, man. Robert Dean, I'm going to let you do this part, brother.
Yeah, because we way past, brother, and you messed all that up. It's have you ever thought I really enjoy what these guys are doing with this podcast? How can I help to support them? How can I be a blessing to them? Well, I'm going to tell you like this. We want to thank everybody who has been a blessing. And if you want to be a blessing, follow one of the links down low. You can give to our Cash App, which is Cash, Not the Same Podcast. Or you can do the www.notthesamepodcast.com/support. Every little bit helps. And like C always tells you.
Too much work. That ain't too much work. Go ahead, man.
Hey, look. But we appreciate the support. Even if you're not giving financially, we appreciate your support. We appreciate your
Hey, if you want to shimmy, that's stimmy. Do what you gotta do. Shimmy, that's stimmy. I'm just saying. Do what you gotta do.
We do support your we do appreciate it.
My bad, bro. Go ahead, dog. Go ahead.
Hey, we appreciate y'all support just when you watch. Click, like, subscribe, share, tell your folks about it. Tune in next week. If you want to give, the information is right up there. We really, really do appreciate y'all.
Facts.
Thank y'all for holding on with us. We had a great interview with our brother Mike. We definitely gonna bring him back on because he, like I said on the little commercial this afternoon, he's a wealth of knowledge.
Yes.
He has so much more to give and offer. And as you can see, his team was on.
AT the Scribe said we need to bring him on the Bible podcast. We might do that, AT.
Yeah, we might have to do that. Yeah, definitely. So, and what the brother is speaking on is real. The gunshots really did happen. You know what I'm saying? He had his, and my girlfriend was on my hip as well, and it didn't go that route. And I praise God for that. So y'all have to tune in again when we bring that brother back on. But
definitely.
We appreciate y'all for tuning in to another great episode of the Not the Same Podcast. I did say great because all y'all was here with us, and that's what made it great.
Makes it great.
See what you got for the people.
All right, man. So before we go, once again, like Rob said, we will have another exciting guest next week to give you a wealth of knowledge within this music business. You need to be tuned in next week. Rob, go ahead. It sounds like you got something on your tongue. Go ahead, brother.
No, I'm looking at Chip. No, sir.
No, we ain't gonna, no, Chip.
We'll interview you at the port, brother.
But yeah, man. So hey, like Rob said, man, we appreciate y'all hanging on with us, man. We went a little long this time, but we wanted to give time to our guests, and then we wanted to give time to what we had to talk to on the sports segment, man. We had skipped the sports segment 2 weeks, man. We didn't want to leave y'all skeet out here. So, man, appreciate y'all once again. NotTheSamePodcast.com/support if you want to support us, or Cash App sign Not the Same Podcast if you want to do that. You know what I mean? So I've been shot, man. Boy. Bro, I can't focus. All right, man. So, man, I'm C. Michael, man.
I'm Robert Dean.
Man, we is out, man. We catch y'all next week.
about our Father's business. Grind mode, filled with this Holy Spirit, that's a cheat code. Holiness the standard, we never fold. We about to make a scene.